What's up, guys? This is Super Saiyan Steven here. So basically I want to talk to you guys today about energy. The best way I can describe energy is everything in the universe is made up of atoms. Okay? Think of those atoms coming together to create something, a form, right? So this tree is made up of atoms. It's vibrating so fast, and they've created this bond together now that we perceive it as something solid. Our mind will create the image in front of our eyes, because our eyes are not only receivers, they're also projectors. Now, let's talk about dark matter, free energy, right? It's all true. There's energy all around us. There's energy all around me right now, okay? I'm surrounded in it. I am it. I am energy. I'm pure atoms. That's all I am, and I'm vibrating so fast. And the more I work on my self-love every day, I vibrate higher, right? Why do I choose to vibrate on a high level? Why do I want to work on myself every single day by giving myself to self-love in order to bring myself up to the highest level of myself, to be my true authentic self, you know? That takes away the judgment, right? The judgmental thoughts and things will still come, but they won't affect me like it used to, right? Because we're gonna have these voices that constantly come to our head and fill our head up with thoughts. But it's up to us if we're gonna choose to hold on to every single one of those thoughts. If the thought comes, let it go as it came. Don't hold on to it, because if you hold on to it, if you're holding on to that thought for more than a minute, then the thought is now holding you. And then it's also playing a story in your life that it's just, like I said, it's something you made up. It's a thought that came and then you held on to it, but you didn't have to. And you still don't have to. You can choose at any moment to let it go. That's part of breaking the programming, right? Until we're 7 years old, we're basically a sponge. So we remember so much about our internal soul, about who we are, and all throughout those ages, but yet we're still picking up everything here on this third dimensional world. And it comes from our parents, it comes from our teachers, you know, our close friends, their personalities. We pick that up. Now, how do we break the programming? I believe it all starts with understanding energy, right? Because once you understand energy, you're able to now put your positive spin on it. You're perceiving everything more in a positive way, because you see positive and negative energy, right? You can look at it that way, but technically everything is just energy. It's all light, right? It's our perception that is choosing to look at it in a positive or a negative, right? So our perception is actually our reality, right? So what we believe is our reality. It doesn't even matter what it really looks like on the outside. It's more about internally, because that's why we work on ourselves every single day. If we work on ourselves every single day and then we internalize all of this energy, right? Instead of going out and draining our energy everywhere, believing that we have to find happiness, believing that we have to change other people's lives for the better to be able to fulfill our life's purpose, but we don't. We always work on ourselves first. We get back to the high vibe, right? It's just like a frequency of a radio. You want to turn that dial, right, to reach a certain frequency. You want to listen to that kind of music. Well, if you want to be that kind of person to yourself, then you want to raise yourself up, okay? So by raising yourself up, you are going to be entering into a new world, a new reality of higher possibilities, of greater, limitless. You know, you begin to see yourself completely as energy now, as an energy being that is eternal, that is pure light. And you're not gonna, when you feel that way and when you work on yourself that way, once you have these self-defeating thoughts, once it just comes to your head, it's normal, we're human, right? But when they come, more than likely we're able to just let it go, right? Just let them slide and realize, you know, all these thoughts, they have their own agenda. It's okay. They can have their agenda, but I have mine. And mine is being in the flow. and just being in the present moment. If you want to bring yourself back to the present moment, I am now. I am now. I am here and I am present. You notice how everything just got really, like, we feel everything here now? Everything is within us. See, we just have to bring our presence into our body. If we want to heal any parts of our body, you put your awareness on it. You make sure your awareness there and you're feeling into it and you're loving it, because your body needs that love. Your body is your temple. I choose to feed my body with positive energy every single day, and then to also remove the negative energy. That's an important part. That's what Qigong and Tai Chi teaches, is to be able to release all this old energy and then fill myself back up with beautiful new divine light. Now, let me talk about this, okay? So let's get into how energy really is. We'll get back to what we were saying. Energy is all around, okay? It's not flying, it's not moving in one direction, it's moving in all directions at all times. It's constantly blipping in and out of space-time, okay? So I want you, the next time you go outside, to look up at the sky, okay? I want you to look up. I just want you to not focus on anything. Just kind of zoom your eyes in one direction and then let everything else, let your peripherals understand everything else. Because you're gonna see all of these balls of light all flying around. And you've probably seen it your entire life, but you haven't had somebody to actually tell you what it was. It's free energy. It's energy that is all around us for us to simply, it's not to control, but I believe it's to play with and to dance with. Because if all of this energy is around us, think about what we can create and what we can ascend to within ourselves by actually being with this energy and connecting more and more every single day with it, rather than ignoring that it's even there. It's not our fault. It's just, you know, the way society is and the way certain systems are set up. It's just, you know, maybe they think more about money, right? So they don't want you to know that you are your own self-healer. They don't want you to know that you're a divine being from source. You're a beautiful expression of energy, that you are completely unique. There's nobody like you. We are all multidimensional beings, but yet we are all completely unique. We are able to express ourselves uniquely, that is able to change the world in such a beautiful way. See, if I continue, which I will always continue, to train my martial arts and to work on my own connection with the infinite energy all around, and to build beautiful connections with all the beings that come into my life, because I know that there's a divine reason for it, and there's so much beauty that can come out of it. That's what I talk about, the opportunities. If you're not talking to people and if you're scared of people's energies, like yes, we're empaths, right? So a lot of us, we feel what other people are feeling, which kind of gets in our way. But we have to learn to be able to bring ourselves to a balanced and a grounded state, right? And once we enter into that state, especially in the morning, that's what puts us into a flow state, because then we're able to go on throughout our day and enjoy life, you know, just be expressive. I'm always doing Tai Chi, I'm always doing Kung Fu, wherever I am. But the reason I'm doing that is because that's me playing. I love to play. I know every single one of you love to play too. But somewhere along your path, somewhere along your journey, someone told you that playing is childish. Yeah, it's fucking childish. But it's childish because we are children. We are all children, especially in these lives. We are children of Mother Earth, okay? So it's okay to play. That's the point of life, is for us to play. If you want to go to work every single day and you want to drain your energy because you're not happy that you're there, then that is up to you. I still love you, right? You're still loved, no matter what. You're unconditionally loved. We all have choice in life, okay? So you're making a choice to do that. But you can be in that same exact place, but yet you can change the perception. Change it. Do your best. Work on it every day to change that perception. And now you're going to work. Not work anymore. You're going to play now, okay? Think about that. You get to go to the same workplace that you went to before, but with your new perception, you are going to look at it as play, and you are going to enter yourself into such a beautiful flow, because the opportunities are now going to come to you so much greater and so much more fluent, okay? Because you're basically getting out of your own way. Like, you think about freestyle rappers, they are able to enter into this flow state where they're able to actually express everything they want to say without actually thinking about what they're going to say. They get out of their own way, okay? It's like shutting off the deep analyzing part of ourselves that is constantly overthinking everything. We can do that by bringing ourselves to a grounded and balanced state. People ask, how do you remain balanced? How do you remain grounded? I fucking work on it, okay? I work on it every single day, and it lifts me up to be able to choose to have this life, because I have choice, okay? I have choice, and I choose to be the example that I wish to see in the world. I see us all just living who we are, you know, and being our true selves and expressing ourselves honestly every single day, taking away all the masks, taking away all the programming, you know, just each one of us being ourselves, and then offering our divine expression, the way that we can serve the world through what we're passionate about, what we love, what we bring to the beautiful world, to the universe, to the multiverse, right? We bring this divine frequency that each one of us have. I know that when I'm around people, people feel my energy. And it's not because I do Tai Chi and Kung Fu and all these martial arts all day and energy healing on myself. It is part of that, but at the same time, I've always had this energy, right? It's my frequency. It's who I am, and people recognize me. They see me that, you know, they think that this is a guy. Either, you know, people can get all kinds of, it depends if you're in a state of mind of judgment or feeling with your heart. If you're able to feel with your heart, you can really feel people. Next time you have a conversation with someone, look at them in the eyes. Really directly look at them in the eyes. Believe me, it will change the whole conversation. Like, because you're now putting your awareness on that person, and I feel like you connect with the person's heart when you stare into the eyes. It's like it's a direct connection to soul. Like, you guys are deeply connected in the soul now. But if you're constantly like, yeah, you know, that's a good idea, yeah, you're not present. You're all over the place, which is fine. But that's why we work on ourselves every single day, to bring ourselves back to a grounded state. You know, that's what we need. We need this grounded state. That's what becoming Super Saiyan is all about. That's what I promote. That's what I love, is each one of us being our divine self. And it is like a Super Saiyan, like from Dragon Ball Z. We are limitless, okay? We choose to put the own limits on our mind, okay? It's not our fault, but us as humans, we're addicted to thinking. So that overthinking does get in our way a lot of the time. You know, we just have to put our energy. It doesn't have to be positive, doesn't have to be negative. You put your energy, and your wealth is your time. So wherever you're putting your time, your energy, that's what you're going to get back from the universe. That's what will reflect in your world. Now me, I put my energy into helping myself as I help others. And I also get to do everything that I love and play every single day. I get to connect with beautiful new people because I'm in a flow state, so it puts me into different places. And then when I'm in different places, I get to just connect with different beautiful beings that we're just walking by, and you know, something, we feel it. We feel like, maybe this, you know what, I recognize this person's soul. Maybe a conversation's gonna come up. And then sure enough, a couple of seconds later, it comes up. It comes up, and then, you know, it just happens, like, hey, how's it going? And then it leads into like, what do you love to do? What do you love to do as a child? And then all of a sudden that enters up, it just opens up so much, and you're now entering into a deep resonance with each other. You're able to really resonate, and you're able to understand how the person feels, because you've been in those type of situations and you've made yourself feel so good that way, right? I'm gonna wait for his lawnmower to pass by. I'm gonna play with some energy. Okay. So, bottom line, what the point of this video is I'm putting it out there by saying that I am being the change that I wish to see in the world. And I do put my energy into myself. You know, I don't spend my life putting my energy building someone else's dream. I'm going to continue to build my own. And watch me. That's what I can say. Watch me grow, watch me expand, watch me really become more and more of my true authentic self every single day. Because a lot of you know me, you know, and you know the type of person I was before. And I love my personality, I love myself, I always do. But you know what, I'm not that person anymore. I'm on such a higher vibe. I'm grateful now. I'm grateful for everything in my life. So grateful. I'm thankful for all of you. If you're putting your energy and listening to me right now, then that means that we're really connecting on a deep level. And I can look into the camera lens right here and I can say I love you. I love you from the bottom of my heart. I'm not saying to listen to me and to listen to all of my advice. I choose for you to either learn from my example or don't. And it's completely up to you, and I love you anyway. So, to end this conversation with you, I'll say it this way. There's infinite energy all around us. Learn to connect with it. Even trees, begin communicating with it. And then it enters into the rest of your life. Once you can really connect with energy, frequency, and vibration, you're now understanding the laws of the universe, the only real laws, right? So begin working on your self-love and your grounding every single day if you're not already. But I believe each one of us are always doing the best that we can do, right? That's why we always should have that voice that oversees and speaks higher than all. It's just, let's go, champ. Let's go, champ. Let's go. That's because we're always doing our best, and our higher selves are just like, let's go, champ. Let's go. You got this. Don't worry. You got it. See, that little positive feedback and that perception in the back of the head that comes down through all, it makes us just realize, you know what, we do have positive voices in our head too. We don't just have negative. It's just that maybe we're putting ourselves at a low vibe, so the negative ones are a little bit higher, like a louder voice, right? Or you're basically just holding on to those. Why don't you try next adding the highs, subtracting the lows, letting go of all of the negative, realizing it's just a story, right? And now, why don't you create a beautiful story? Why don't you rip out the pages and just start writing again? Start writing a divine new journey for yourself. Because each one of us, we have choice in life. And we are going to have all of the amazing and beautiful experiences in our life, all over the world. And there's nothing going to be holding us back besides our choice between love or fear. Love is such a high frequency. It just makes us feel divine. Love is what you feel when you you hug your mother and you put your head on her heart. Or if you're in bed, lying down with your beautiful wife or girlfriend and just holding her. I know because I do it every night. And I feel love. I feel this energy that's so pure. You know, that's what it's all about. That's what life is about, connecting and playing. So learn to now be yourself, connect, play, and never allow fear to turn you from your playful heart. I love you. Have an awesome day.